Hello, everyone. Welcome to this meditation tackling the topic of fear. So, take a moment to just get yourself into a comfortable seat. And when you get there, notice if you've got any parts of the body that feel a little bit tight that you might need to loosen out. So, feel free to take some movement into the hands. Maybe you need to roll your head from side to side. Just let any movement flow out of the body. And then start to settle yourself down into complete stillness with your eyes closed. So I want you to just think about whether there are times you feel that you're thinking the worst in a situation, or whether you're feeling these fears of how things have played out in your past and you almost see them replaying into your future. And if you have noticed those things and that resonates with you, I want you to know that this is really, really common. And if you feel as though these fearful thoughts are taking over, then this meditation will help you positively tackle and reframe those thoughts. And we can use mindfulness to focus, and we can use our breaths to be aware of when these thoughts arise so that we're able to acknowledge them without allowing the fear to overcome us. We can actually choose to tune in to imagine a more positive outcome. And our brains are really clever. So if we imagine something happening, our bodies react as if that thing has happened, even if we're imagining something happening in the future. It brings back those emotions of how we felt it happening in the past, and it tricks us. And so we can switch that, we can flip the switch and imagine a more positive outcome, and in turn see those positive changes run through our bodies. So it's really important to know that you have the power to give yourselves this boost, to take action and make a change, and to just gently remind yourself that often we are just projecting those fears into the unknown. And whenever we feel sad or scared, we can breathe a little bit deeper. We can feel the depth of our breath filling our whole body, and we can really drive our focus there. So in your comfortable seat, just working on focusing on the breath now and seeing if you can notice how the breath enters your body. In your two nostrils, you should feel cool air coming in. Watch the prana, the life force, that breath run through the body. And then as you exhale through the nose, that air that comes out of the two nostrils is now warm after it's passed through. So just follow the flow of your breath. And pull the attention of your mind fully to that flow. As the breath comes in and as the breath goes out. And it might take a little bit of time to just settle into that breath focus and that breath awareness. So be patient with yourself and allow yourself to tune in, watching the breath. Filling the breath into the whole of your body. And exhaling, feeling anything that no longer serves you being released, letting it all go. Anything you feel frightened of, on your exhale, feel that release, feel that sense of freedom. And coming back to that power that you can give yourselves, this power to take action and make a change. You can change the focus of where your mind is going whenever you want to. Following the flow of breath in and out through your nose. And now we're going to come into using our breath slightly differently, and we will be exhaling through the mouth. So you keep breathing the way that you are, and The next round, we'll breathe in through the nose and we'll exhale as a sigh out like this. And that's a really nice way to fully release. We're going to focus on that exhale being a little bit longer than the inhale. That's going to help us activate this parasympathetic nervous system, this part of the body that really regulates us. It gets us into the rest and digest state, and it moves us away from the short, sharp, shallow breath into a long, slow, deep breath. And that reflects in a more relaxed mind. So we come away from a place of fear and into a place of stillness. So when you're ready, take a breath in with me and a big sigh out. In and out. Keep going like that. Keep going. We try to keep the breath steady. So we want the breath to be as even as possible rather than having this jerky breath. And remembering the exhale slightly longer than the inhale so that we activate the rest and digest. We get away from our fearful thoughts. And keep breathing the way that you are. I want you to imagine anything that you do feel fearful towards, anything that keeps maybe coming up in your head that you keep thinking of, worst case scenario, things from the past playing out in the future, whatever it might be for you. I want you to bring that to the surface rather than suppress it down. We acknowledge it. So bring it to the forefront of your mind as you breathe in. And on your exhale, I want you to fully let it go. And we use that exhale through the mouth to fully release the fear. Breathe in, bring that fear to the forefront. And exhale, let it go. Know that it's just in your mind right now. Projecting what's happened into the future. We're thinking the worst, but you can change the script. You can change the story. More like that. Breathe in deeply, fully. And exhale, let it all go. Good. Return to your breath being in and out through your nose. And take a moment to notice how you feel. And just come to this place of being still and noticing what's happening. Noticing sensations, what's happening in our mind, what's happening in our bodies and soul. Without a place of judgment and without a place of attachment, we just are being the observer. Take a step back. Find this place of stillness and allow your body physically to soften. So shoulders are relaxed, face is nice and soft. Make sure we're not unnecessarily gripping onto anything. And know that your mind is like a radio. So you can see at any given time if you can really tune in to what is going on, just like we've done today. And you can adjust your perceptions and you can decide how you want to act within and therefore how you want to act with the world around you. And we can do all of this with the power of our minds and with our breath. And the physiological changes that happen when we breathe like this soothes us. It also energizes us. And ultimately, it can allow us to feel really strong. And even though sometimes it can be hard, and I know a lot of the time it's a challenge, But practicing this with consistency really allows us to train our brains to come back to this place of feeling safe. When you're ready, start to bring some gentle movement into the body. And keep the eyes closed, but bring your awareness back into your surroundings, back into the room. Thank you so much for joining me today. Know that you can come back to this to practice anytime. And when you're ready, you can slowly start to blink your eyes open.